Namaste. Welcome to this series on foundational concepts of Sanatana Dharma. We're going to look at the Purushartha, a very important framework that can guide our lives, which is already guiding our lives, but nevertheless, consciously we can use the framework. The Purushartha are the purpose of human life are four in number, four purposes. One is Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. And each of these words, when we translate it in English, they can carry many meanings. So translating Dharma as only religion or Dharma as only duty will be a limited view of it. So that's why they're called polysemic words, where they take different meanings in different contexts, and only when all of them are presented, we can actually grasp the meaning of Dharma. And in order to be able to understand each of these terms, a good amount of exposure to various literature, Shastras, will be important through stories, through the Bhagavad Gita, through Mahabharata, through the Puranas, through the various other itihasas. It's a very important thing because, as it is said in the Mahabharata, Dharma is very subtle, it is very sukshma, and hence grasping its meaning and applying it in our daily lives is very subtle that way. One cannot say it's impossible, but one needs to put some effort in that. So Dharma can be looked at as duty, it can be looked at as responsibility, it can be looked at as ethics, or it can be looked at as religion, or what is my role and responsibility, that is also Dharma. So when we say that it can be used in different situations. Suppose you are a teacher. What is your Dharma as a teacher? What is your Dharma as a citizen of this country? What is your Dharma as a citizen of this world? What is your duty that way? Or Dharma can also be looked at as Dhru, what sustains, sustainability. The whole world is talking of the Sustainable Development Goals. It means that what all our actions should fall under a larger context where it is of benefit to a large number of people. That becomes our duty and responsibility in a certain way. So when we say responsible consumption, it means that our consumption should not harm others. So that will be our Dharma. So depending on our roles, depending on various situations, our Dharma changes. Our duties, responsibilities, the ethical frameworks, and the sustainability aspect change and vary. But I think now you have a grasp over that term. Artha can be translated as meaning, purpose, wealth and prosperity. So Artha is in terms of what gives meaning to my life. When I do something, how do I derive meaning out of it? How do I become prosperous because of it? How do I gain wealth through that? So why do you go to work? In order to earn money. So that is the Artha. That gives purpose, that also gives money. Kama is in terms of pleasure and satisfaction of desires. So we take up something, we do something in order to enjoy that, right? We go on a vacation to enjoy that. We watch a movie in order to enjoy. It means that it is what you can say, it is satisfying the senses. And hence that is pleasurable. It is Kama. And Moksha actually transcends all of this. And it can be looked at in terms of a complete union with the higher principle. The union of the Jivatma and the Paramatma can be looked at as Moksha. Or transcending the limited identities of this body, mind and intellect, that can be looked at as Moksha. Let us take a small example of a student. Suppose a student is taking up a particular course in a college. We ask the student, why did you take up this particular course or college? So the student can say, I took this course because it has great job prospects. I can earn a lot of money afterwards. Say computer science for that matter. That's how the world is proceeding. So he can say that I took up this job in order to earn good money. So that is Artha focus. Or he can say that I came to this institution to enjoy, go to the canteen, enjoy with my friends because my friends came here. So I'm just going to have a lot of fun. So that is Kama Pradhana. Basically, you're keeping your pleasures and enjoyments as the primary focus of whatever you do. The student can also say, I joined here for the love of knowledge and so that I can be of use to the society. My knowledge and capability that I gain through this can be of use to the society, my family, the country, and whatever it is. And I will also see to it that I learn this or intake this knowledge with a lot of Shraddha and not misuse this knowledge. So that way it means that the focus is on Dharma. Or if there is a student who is undergoing education in a Gurukula, where he learns about the various Shastras, but the idea is to be able to transcend these limitations, where one is not focused on the karma at hand, but he has given up the phala of the karma, then it means that he is on the path of moksha. So one can take up mundane work, one can take up material work, and still do it with a lot of larger purpose in mind in terms of dharma, or engage in that work without any expectation of fruits and proceed towards the approach or attitude of moksha. So you would see that there are various ways to approach life. So whenever we have a decision to make, whenever we want to say, okay, which is the path that I have to choose, probably this is a wonderful framework to evaluate the various choices. Should I take up this? Should I take up that? Should I take up that? Is it dharma? Is it my dharma? Is it serving the larger purpose? Or is it just, am I doing this for pleasure? For that, you don't need to abstain from going for a vacation. No need to abstain from earning money. But what is the predominant thought process in one's life? The Purushartha help to guide. Namaste.